Yo, what is up, boys? How's it going, everybody? So, boys and girls, today we're going to be trying to show you why Summon AERY is best for Kayn. First and foremost, we're up against a Graves. Okay. Graves, Talon, Ziggs, Braum, and Gwen. Gwen is immune. This is not a bad game to play Kayn into. Graves is a bit of a rough matchup. But basically, I mean, a lot of people have been talking to me about Summon AERY. Yeah,
unironically win this game.
Pretty much. Appreciate that so much. Go back. A lot of people have been talking to me about Summon AERY. Why is Summon AERY good? Why would you ever take Summon AERY? Well, Summon AERY actually has pretty good early game damage. In comparison to like First Strike or even like Dark Harvest, it actually is a lot stronger. Especially in the early game, like early mid. And then by the time First Strike and or Dark Harvest would start to outscale Summon AERY, you get the Gathering Storm to counteract that. So post 20 minutes, it'll actually be the best stat for stat rune out there. Not only that, but there's also a lot of fun interactions. First and foremost, I mean, the number one main important thing is that with Summon AERY, you get your form twice as fast because you're getting more orbs. Every time you proc a Summon AERY, you're getting an orb. So being able to proc like what 3 per person in a fight, you can definitely get a lot of orbs. And getting your form faster, it's really hard to calculate the exact value. But whether you're playing aggressive in the early game or whether you're playing more passive in the early game, you're always going to find some success just for taking Summon AERY. I always find. A lot of people, they don't really like it because they feel like it's underwhelming in damage. But I'm not really sure why it would ever feel underwhelming in damage. Because like I said, Dark Harvest, it takes around 7 procs, or 7 stacks of Dark Harvest to deal more damage than Summon AERY straight up. And by the time you get that, we'll call it... Oh, no, wow, they didn't even need me. By the time you get those 7 stacks, I mean, just imagine how much faster you would have got your form if you just took Summon AERY. Then you also have, like, First Strike, which First Strike I think is just horrible. I think First Strike is incredibly weak. Okay, so it looks like Graves is full clearing down. Okay. And then Electrocute, I mean, I don't think anyone takes Electrocute on Kayn. I could be wrong. I know some people like Halo Blades. Halo Blades does have really good scaling damage, but for the early game, Summon AERY just helps you get your form so much faster. Halo Blades has a lot of weird builds that are all auto attack based, which are fun, but I don't know. I've just always thought that Summon AERY is just the best because it's all about ability based damage, which is Kayn's primary strength. You can kind of just play towards that. And there's also like fun interactions like for Red Kayn, even for Blue Kayn if you want to itemize like it. If you get Eclipse and Cleaver, you can like insta proc your Eclipse and then you can get 3 stacks per Cleaver per hit. That's one of the funny interactions with Summon AERY. Alright. Alright, we definitely dive top here. I don't want to go get my Raptors and defend that so I don't get invaded or whatever, but I think this is definitely a dive top angle. Nice. Yeah, because she has no flash, so it's just very easy to look for that play. I probably get invaded here. Too bad we don't have somebody to put a ward for me, but it's fine. So right there, I only got 1 AERY proc, but I mean, still, it's not bad. Maybe look for a gank mid and just get some more orbs. But I do want to cross through mid here. Try and get my Raptors. I assume that they're already gone. Like, I already assumed that they're gone. Wait, they're not gone. Whoa, I didn't get invaded. Wait, that's crazy good. Oh, sweet. Dude, oh my god. Today's my lucky day. I didn't get invaded there. Yeah, normally starting Raptors is a bit of a crutch because most junglers understand who starts Raptors and who doesn't. So they're usually like, you know, camp your Raptors. So as soon as it respawns, they'll be ready. They'll just take it as it spawns. But unfortunately for me, that did not happen. It was not the case. Alright, so right here, it's a good time to actually like get a ward in this Drake here. Gonna reset, because I'm gonna be on the top side of the map for like another minute. Because my top side camps and maybe another top side gank, so makes a lot of sense for me to do that. So, some of you might have seen, I made a video about tier. I actually do build tier, not every game, but some games I do build tier. There's pretty much just deciding whether you want to play aggressive or whether you want to like just farm and play a little bit more for a Scala game. You could go man immune if you want to play a game like post 25 minutes. Like let's say you think a game is, you know, you guys understand how long your games go better than I would understand how long your games go. So if on average you're playing like longer games, then yeah, Mana Immune is great. You can go that every game. Usually you get tier, second reset. I wouldn't really get it first reset. First reset, I always prioritize getting serrated Dirk. But if you can't afford Dirk, you can get tier. But this game, I'm not going to be going Mana Immune. I'm just going to be going my normal items early on. Wow, she just went straight after that guy. She ghosted after him and dove tower there. That's crazy. Alright. But we have a ward on that dragon. Like I said, I'm just going to be hanging around this top side for a little bit. Hopefully this guy lives. He lived. Okay, so we're just going to look to kill this Gwen as soon as she comes to lane. So we see her right there. As soon as she uses her E, then we're going to look to kill her. She uses her E. That's a big if. Oh, she got 6. I was trying to go before she got 6 there. Okay, it looks like Talon's gonna come after me here. I'll probably lose my bot side camps here. If I was able to get the baby Krugs, I would have been able to get 6, and I could have actually in the fight on Talon and killed them, but there wasn't any way. I was stalling that long enough to get that. That's bad. I think another really cool thing about Summon AERY, and this is something that I usually mention, it's something called Purple Kayn. You can kind of do like a mix between red or blue in a lot of your games, where you can either go, I mean, I pretty much go whatever form I get first, which that saves you a lot of time. Like, just being able to decide, hey, you know what, it doesn't matter what form I'm going to go this game, I'm just going to go whatever I want first. So a lot of times, you know, a lot of Kayn mains, they'll get the wrong form, and they'll have to wait out that timer. Which I've made a lot of videos on explaining how important it is that you don't get the wrong form, because waiting that extra 4 minutes can be incredibly detrimental towards, you know, winning games. That extra 4 minutes, there's so much that can be utilized. But with Summon AERY, you're starting out with the same kind of mythic, you know, serrated Dirk Warhammer. Obviously red goes Eclipse and then blue would go Yumu's, but it's still just like kind of a little bit more flexible, because usually by the time you're gonna finish that first mythic, you already have your form. That's how fast Ares gives you your form. As you can see, like this game, kind of easing on in. I'm definitely gonna be going blue Kayn this game. So even if I do get my red form first, you know, just by, you know, just the way the game goes, you know, I'm still probably gonna go blue because I think blue's just better at handling their team. Red Kayn's not bad, but I just think it's a lot better to play blue when they have like Ziggs and Talon. They could just like kite me out, and they have a lot of mobility. I might send the Rift top after getting the Krugs. That way I could just get enough gold for the Yumu's reset here. The reason why I'm not going to my bot side is because it's already gone, or it should already be gone, because if Graves saw me in his top side, which he did because Talon wouldn't stop me, he would go immediately to my bot side and take my camps. So a lot of times you just have to like kind of expect what's to be expected. Like once they have insight on where you are, there's going to be a counter towards what you're doing, you know what I mean? I could gank top and get my wrong form here, but I don't think I will. Man. I mean, no, wait. She went really bad boots, actually. We'll go for this. And I will get the wrong form here. Probably should just let me tank first. Yeah, if I tank first, then he can damage. I have 2k gold. I'm not gonna do that much damage to Gwen in that position. I mean, it's fine. It's okay. Jesus, dude, I got one shot. I got absolutely one shot. Get dragon off that too. This Braum is playing like a beast. I can still get my blue form. I just gotta make sure I'm fighting either Graves or Ziggs, but I can't really fight Graves if he has Braum perma with him. We'll have to wait and see. We will have to wait and see, my boys. Look for a little invade if I can. I don't really want to fight Talon just because I'll wind up getting the wrong form here, but if it's a free kill, I'll go for it. Nice, got the crash. That's good. I did wind up getting my wrong form. I think I need to get like 2 or 3 hits on the Graves there. Nice. Yeah, since I already got the wrong form, I might as well just kill that guy. I was kind of like delaying on killing that guy because I wanted to get my blue form. You know, like I said, that extra 4 minutes could be so crucial. But see, this is like a game where a lot of you probably would be like, oh, why not just go red? I could. Like, I genuinely could, but I just think that my win con is better with blue. It's kind of like the freedom of choice. Like, this game isn't like I'm getting pressured, like, oh, I need to get a form right now. It's kind of more like just easing into it. And a fun little fact, if you do get your wrong form and you don't want to wait the full 3 minutes, you don't have to. You can continue to get orbs, and those orbs will actually make it so you get your form faster. So every orb from this point on will be 5 seconds off the CD. You know what's funny is that Graves has 7 more CS than me, but I've farmed 4 more camps. That means that, what do we call it, I've taken some lane CS. He's taken like upwards of like 20 plus lane CS. That's an insane amount to take this early into the game, to be honest. Just spawning soon here. I look for same CS and I have 6 more camps farmed to them. That means 24. 24 plus lane CS. Not even just 24 lane CS, because I've taken lane CS myself. It's 24 more than what I've taken. This guy's nuts. We'll say I tax him on. Oof. God, that Braum is so oppressive. Okay, though, we're still really ahead. Alright, we living. Good. Not bad. So I lowered my form timer by a lot there. The Talon just trying to chase me down here. I have 20 seconds to kill, so maybe I'll farm my Krogs real quick. Cause like, there's no point in me just like waiting in Fountain. Like I could just farm this and then it would be like the same amount of time waited. Oh, but Talon might actually come for me here. Saw how he's like kind of pathing towards the junk. That'd be really crazy if he actually knew that I was here. Nah, he didn't. That would have been crazy though. I would have given a lot of respect to that. Alright, so now after you get your first Emus, first item, usually you get like a little legendary lethality item to follow. You can choose between Axiom, Edge of Night, or Serpents. If they have a lot of shields, you go Serpents. They don't really have any. If you have a lot of point-click CC, you can go Edge of Night. They don't really have that either. So it's Axiom all the way, baby. Then after that, we just get Grudge. See, if I were to go the Manamune route, I would go same thing. I'd get that second legendary lethality, and then I would go Manamune and then Grudge. But see, because I'm not doing that, I'm going to go Grudge, and I'm going to get GA. So it's a faster power spike. It's faster and a little bit more snowball-y, but obviously the mana immune. As the game goes on longer, it scales better. And right now, let's see. See, Summon AERY's only done like 230 damage. So between like 15 to 20 minutes, that's where any other rune would be stronger. But from 1 minute to 50 minutes, and then 20 minutes onwards, Summon AERY's better. Like, that's what people don't realize. Like, there's like a 5-minute time period where it's actually, you know, not as good. But then again, you still have to factor in, hey, well, I got my form early. What can I do with that, right? That's like another like variable to add into the mix. Nice. That's good. Yeah, a good counterplay to them doing the dragon is just taking the rips and getting the tier 2 tower. Because if anyone knows anything about tier 2, it gives a lot of gold. And now I'm on 2 items. Level 11, so I'm pretty spiked. Just look for this like mid play. I just hover it. You said as I'm watching here. Yep. So 3 more minutes, and then we're gonna start getting the Gathering Storm. Gathering Storm's such a lovely run. I mean, that's kind of why I love this sorcery tree, because a lot of people, they always say like Summon AERY damage falls off. It doesn't. It actually scales better than other runes because you have Gathering Storm. 30 minutes, getting 30 free AD. I don't think people realize how much 30 AD does for you. 30 AD, that's 30 AD added to every single one of your abilities. It's add to your entire combo. You do the math on it yourself, but trust me, it'll do a lot more damage than your standard runes. Did I get soloed here? Oh, that actually hit me. Wow, he was 3 and 8 and he actually just one-shot me like that. My bad. My bad. Jesus, I didn't think I'd get one-shot that hard. I even dodged his W. Didn't even get a full fucking... Oh no, he did get a full bleed off. He did. This is W, R, Q. I would have dodged the both W's there if I wanted to have done anything to this guy. Holy. Alright. See me on that ward, so I gotta be a little bit cautious here. Oh, nice. Yeah. I always keep my mouse close to me whenever Talon goes invis like that, because if I can go inside of him before he gets anything off on me, then I can negate his damage. It's a pretty big tactic for a lot of assassin versus assassin matchups for Kayn, like Rengar, Zed. You just, guys that are gonna like all in you, just ulti them, wait it out. Kayn can kind of delay his combos and still come out on top. A lot of other champs, they cannot. Alright, so now we're gonna get our last Whisper next. So, just seeing who their main threats are, I mean, even though people think that Red's better into Gwen, it really depends on how she itemizes. Like, look at her itemization. I don't think Red's better here in this situation. That's squishy she is. So, this guy really should farm one more, right? Nice. He's not the only one that can one-shot. You know, Kayn's actually not really well known for his one-shots. A lot of people think he is, but he's not. Because he's actually one of the lower single target burst assassins, because he's an AoE assassin. So he's not really as good at just killing one, he's good at killing many, you know what I mean? So Just some food for thought when it comes to Kayn. Like when you factor in like a Rengar or Kha'Zix, even Talon, they'd like look at you and you're dead. Kayn, he's really OP because of his mobility and his AoE burst. So whenever you see people complain about Kayn's damage, it's not really Kayn they're complaining about, it's more so assassins, because every assassin one-shots. If you're itemizing properly, and you're making sure that you're using your CDs properly, every assassin will one-shot. The biggest counter to assassins is itemization. Not a lot of people know that. Kha'Zix is best one-shots? No, probably Rengar. Kha'Zix is good though. Kha'Zix doesn't really get played a lot for his burst because it's mostly in isolation. Isolation's kind of a fallacy. You don't really see a lot of isolated scenarios in the mid to late game. It's like the most important time for an assassin to thrive, essentially. Oh, that was satisfying. Oh my god. Oh my gadding Rizzler. That was close. I can still chase this though, I mean. Oh, I barely made it out. Yeah, that's good. Make sure we get this dragon here. That could be a win con for them. Do not want to give this dragon up, boys. Most definitely do not. Oh, hello. I'm sure I have a level for him. Level 15 versus level 12. Alright, so after Last Whisper, I would probably just either get Edge of Night or GA, just a defensive item just to throw in there. I could also just keep going aggressive and, I don't know. Sometimes I'll build a Cleaver, sometimes I'll build Prowlers, or Edge of Night GA, you know, one of those. Because they're pretty much like my last two items are between those four, I would say. Oops. That was closer. The elevation got me messed up. Okay. Nice. Ow. Oh, GG's, boys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace out, YouTube. Make sure to try out Summon AERY. Summon AERY's the GOAT. Peace.